The Arena of Solare just went live and pre-season is finally up, so here's a quickie guide for you on some things that you ought to know before starting a journey into BDO's first actual ranked arena. Firstly, the Arena of Solare is a 3v3 ranked deathmatch with a best out of 5 matches, meaning the first team to 3 victories will win the game. Each match lasts a maximum of 3 minutes, and if there are survivors on both sides, once the timer is up, the team with the higher HP will win, and if the HP is the same, the team with more damage will win, and in the unlikely scenario where both teams have the same HP and damage, it will be a tie. Secondly, there are no HP or MP potions of any kind available, but there is automatic HP and MP regeneration, equivalent to that of an infinite pot with a Fairy's Miraculous Cheer 5. Skills with HP regeneration will work, but the efficiency is halved. Also, all your AP, DR, accuracy, evasion stats are also halved, and your frontal guard gauge is actually equalized for all classes. And lastly, your max HP is actually increased by 2000, and your character's critical hit rate, your attack, casting, and movement speed will all be 5 bars. That and your V can also be used once per round, and it actually resets from the start of a new round. Now, to access the new Arena of Solare, you simply need to head over to the War tab, choose the Arena of Solare. Take note, you do need a level 60 character with both Awakening and Succession quest lines done. From there, you can see your rank, at which you will start off at the max level Seeker of Solare, and you can work your way up or down. You'll start off with a default selection of DR and Evasion Boss armor, and a Zaka and a Dandy, and a Nuver, along with a decent set of crystals and AP accessories. To unlock more gear options, you simply have to play the game as each match, regardless of wins or losses, will grant you 100 seals of Solare, upon which you can accrue and unlock more stuff such as accessories and crystals, and I'll give you a really quick showcase on what you can expect. For accessories, you can find the standard Bassi belt, the semi-evasion Alkinrats, the accuracy Tyros, and the full evasion Centaurs. For necklaces, you have the AP Ogre, the evasion Sissos, and the accuracy Lunar. And for earrings, you have the AP Tangrats, DP Narcs, accuracy Dawns, and lastly for rings, you have the AP Crescents, the DP Ronaros, and the accuracy Ominous rings. And for the alchemy stones, you have either the Destruction Stone or the Protection Stone. Moving on to crystals, for gloves, you start with Jin Vipers and have the following options. For shoes, you have RBF Adamantines as default and have these following options. For helmets, you have Han Hooms and these ones as alternatives. For armor, you have Special Evasion as default and these as alternatives. For your main hand, you start with Alcars with the option for RBF powers. For your fiery sub, you start with critical hits and have these following options, which surprisingly actually includes the new Jin Ignore Resists from the Mountain of Eternal Winter. And for your dandy, you start with Han Hums, and like the sub, you have these following options as alternatives, including the new Eternal Winter crystals. And once you have chosen your gear of choice, you can then start queuing. Once a match is found, be sure to select yes to ready up, and you're going to one of the 3 currently available maps: the Simple Olun's Valley, a smaller circular arena where there are no extra elements at play; the Reha Palm Forest, located near the Arehaza Coconuts, where there could be additional elements such as the Flora's Breaths, which recover HP upon destruction, along with Wind's Song, which boosts your AP and casting speed. The third map, Ruins of the Zoo, is currently unavailable on my server until the 15th of June, but this is the same map that was shown in Global Labs with even more RNG elements at play. For more details, I have linked my region's patch notes in the description. And upon entering, you'll see your teammates, and once everyone is ready, all player classes are reviewed, and you get a few seconds to strategize if you so wish. A timer will begin, and voila, there you go. And once the match ends, you will then be able to see who the ace was or who the MVP was, along with your 100 seals as the rewards, which you can then use to unlock new gearing options as mentioned above. As of now, it seems like there is no difference in seals for getting the MVP or ace. I'm not sure if this is a bug or just how it is for the preseason. If you have found otherwise, feel free to leave a comment down below to update all of us. Also, do note that if you DC mid-game, you are given a reconnect timer before you get penalized for desertion. The timer is well over a minute, so please do try to reconnect if that does occur to you. Now, there is also skill rating decay, a rather archaic way of keeping players playing in place, so if you are in the top 3 elos, please do take note. Anyhow, for now, I think the arena itself is fairly balanced in terms of gearing. You can queue and you can be killed as well. DR and evasion both work, although class balance is the same old story, and I think it'll be another couple of years before the devs can get it right. What I'm trying to say is PA's favorites such as Sorks, Warriors, Mystics, Draconias, Musas, and classes like Saknova will have a comparatively much easier time climbing the ladder. Draconia especially. Yeah, what a fair and balanced class she is. You cannot bro, look at this. Anyway, with that, I can now send all of you Solare wannabes into the fiery pit to test all your metal. If you have any questions or found something new, please feel free to drop a comment down below. And if you found this Quickie guide to be helpful, please do consider dropping a like or a sub to spread our love for sugary bubble tea. With that, take care and goodbye.